Totally forgot about mini-me. Mini-me working? Oh, he's totally not in the right corner. There. Better. Closer. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I think we're good. Anyways, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. We'll get to doing custom shenanigans here in you. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Regularly needs to make some progress on some commissions, though. We're gonna also let this can explode earlier. Wasn't cool. Also, probably a bad idea because I gotta put gloves on. And putting gloves on with wet hands, not as fun. Not as fun. Probably should turn on the other light. Maybe move the can in the tub of bootleg launch parts out of the way. But strapping on some gloves. We got a new tub of epoxy so we can get back to working on some stuff. But you didn't work on the shark or Cheelai first. I'm not sure which one. I think Cheelai is going to take me longer, so I probably should. We'll do her second. That went on way easier than I thought. Good to go. Oh, I have an email. Nothing very important. Also, really quiet chat today. Oh, hold the phone. Couple of things to do real quick. I did manage to finally make a Entertainment Earth, stop yelling at me. We'll promote you later. It's like, did you know there's a Coraline figure? I'm like, I'm sure there is. I just want to monetize the live stream. Stop it with the pop-ups on my laptop. For the love of all that is holy. Automatic, sure. Sure, but link would be cool. Okay, spam. Get the Facebook. Wait for the load. Okay, I think we're all hunky-dory there. Figure out where the stream button back is. Alright. Get the crack-a-lackin'. So I haven't even opened this stuff yet. Actually, funny enough, just wrapped up using the last of the epoxy putty today that I had. Because I had like just enough to do a small repair of my fridge. Because inside the fridge were one of the bars to keep the stuff from falling out broke. So I just stuck it with some epoxy putty and put it right back in. Hopefully tomorrow should be good to go on that. But what I like using is Abe's Epoxy Sculpt. Works really well. Oh, this is so new. It's so squishy. Over time, this stuff gets as hard as a rock. So this is a pretty new container, which is nice. Hey, Landon, here, heretic. Oh, I didn't put that back up. All right. Let's angle you guys where you can hopefully maybe see a little bit more of what I'm doing. I still am set up for the thumbnail. Okay, so the gist of it is they want it. So we spent all that time the other stream making him nice and smooth, and also it could articulate and not show anything, right? It looks gorgeous. Then I got an email, or not an email, but a message that they would like it to be stationary because they don't like this seam here. So I'm going to cover this seam. Same with the tail here. So first and foremost, we're going to glue the crap out of it so it's not going to move. See another kid tomorrow? No, the one is perfectly fine with me. Okay, so I'm going to try to get this as straight as I can, and then just... Oh, it's a little too much crazy glue. That exploded. Spray. Yeah, I'll be honest too, I wasn't really planning on having kids for the longest time. My wife and I talked about it, and she really wanted a kid, so I was like, all right, we'll go with for the one, see how it goes. So far, it's been great. 3 years in, she is a ball. Sometimes a little stinker, as kids are. But I wouldn't trade her for anything. I'll be honest, probably workout stuff. Well, slash working. Valentine's Day stream? Possibly. Both of my wife and I work tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. I can't guarantee anything, though. Like I mentioned, I'm just trying to glue parts of contact on here just so I can... Hopefully, while I'm epoxy puttying it, it doesn't want to shift on me. Because as soon as it shifts, royally fudged. Then I have to redo all the sculpty there. So I'm going to make sure it's all nice and snug. He ain't going anywhere now. Oh, it's so squishy. Oh, so I'm wondering how much I'm going to need. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I play Pokemon Pocket, so hopefully they do something cool with that. So I'm just going to, since I got 2 figures I'm technically working on, because the shark shouldn't be too bad. I guess I can always make more if I need to. We'll start here. You can weigh the balls out if you want. I personally just kind of eyeball it. So you roll a little ball. Take the other part. Grab about the same size. Make a ball. If the balls are the same size, you're good to go. As you can see, my balls quite not correct. Oh man. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I was gonna say, I still have to actually check out your picture. I know you shared it on the Discord. I just don't really look at it super hard. Man, it must be nice. It was like, I think 16 degrees here today. There we go. That looks about right. Just smash it together until you get one consistent shape. That being said, I'm going to try to take out a little extra here because think I got a little bit. The other problem too is when you're mixing, I tend to just like palm it, so sometimes some of the activating gets into the tub instead of cures like a little piece of it. There's just a lot of twirling. Okay, shift the camera a little bit. Hopefully without getting some epoxy putty on it. I know Casey might go. Is it Bluey? Bluey's supposed to be at a restaurant tomorrow. So my mother-in-law is going to take her. Hey, crazy. All right, that's looking pretty consistent. Like I said, you don't want to have any like swirls in it. You just want one uniform color. Now, I'm just going to start spreading it around. So I think primarily I'm just going to pretty much try to cover up. So sticky. Cover up the like the torn away bits. Jeez, it's so adhesive, it just adheres to my hands more than anything. Stick to the figure, not me. For the love of all that is holy. Yeah, it'd be nice. Jeez, oh criminy. I might have to change my gloves. It just like, refuses to attach to anything other than my fingers. You know, probably not wrong. Or even the jaws, for that matter. Like the jaws is a good looking shark. It's stationary. It's got a posable mouth. I think we'll get the job done. Okay. Just trying to get into those sections where it's like the shark's splitting apart. I don't want a bunch of that showing. It's more likely what I'm going to probably do after the fact is kind of like what I was doing before, is just sand it down quite a bit. Just a little bit of water, help me spread it around. It's kind of like this, just smoothing out the detailing here and there. I'm going to have to add a little bit more putty here, but I'm just going to kind of keep going with it because they're also going to have to add a little bit of details. Like the lines along here. Oh, so the shark's going to weigh a ton. Hey, Brandon. Right now, trying to fill in some cavities. Oh yeah, that probably be pretty cool. Let's probably need a little putty over on this side. For sure. Start time just working on this shark. Just be baby shark do 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 baby. This might be a little tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Problem is I'm gonna want to touch like half the body while working on this. And if I do, it's gonna mess up all these lines. So I gotta make sure I hold them down here at the base. Best I can. So it's just kind of like generic shark we're turning it into. It's just gonna be more great white paint job. But this is a raw 10 shark. McFarlane Toys is the base for this. Yeah, it's gonna need a little more putty. Around there. For sure. A little more around here. Probably there. Today we'll probably be working on Cheelai. I think is the game plan from Dragon Ball. The game plan here is just to kind of get the overall shape down, and I can always come back and sand because I'm gonna have to do some sanding anyways for this. So right now it's just kind of filling in to make sure I get like the right gappage and detailing down, or like all the little details in. Oh, thanks. Causes a lot of junk on my table, but it doesn't really matter. There. And the same thing for the other side, for the sides for the shark. Yeah, probably a little more epoxy putty than that. All right. Hopefully, with the little ball stylus, can kind of work this in the shape. Yeah, nap sounds cool. I cannot wait for bedtime. Jessica woke me up early today. I was just like, I think that's pretty good. Kind of like that. And it's got the little continuation seam. I can shift it down just a little bit in the back. Flip on that a little better. Oh no, somebody mentioned sharks. I can't get it out of my head. Probably doesn't help that Casey also likes Baby Shark. So. Baby Shark. Do, 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 do. Let's go hunt. Hurry, hurry, let's go hunt. Hurry, hurry, let's go hunt. Hurry, hurry, let's go hunt. Okay, just trying to blend that in a little better. Is there anything on the bottom? Not really. Okay. Needs a little more putty around the top. Yeah, I feel like no matter what I do here, I'm going to have to sand it down a bit. My tool's hanging out behind me, so garbage can. Blend that a little better. Okay. For the tail. The only issue I'm noticing with the tail is the glue didn't hold. I'm going to put a little bit more down in there. A little bit of accelerant. We'll give it a second. Hey, special smasher. Specials. Is it special smasher or special smasher? Either way, both are hunky dory. Attempt to make a wrap around the tail. Kind of see a little better. Hey, Steve. Or Steven. The next review will be the higher. I got everything edited. I got the photos done yesterday. I was hoping to edit today. I just haven't gone around and do it. So that will more than likely be tomorrow's. Probably do that like as soon as I get out of work. I'll edit that and then figure out what we're doing tomorrow. Because with it being Valentine's Day, I might go do something. Actually, funny enough, today I was going to do something for it's Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. I was going to do like Jason with something, but I don't have anything Valentine's-y hanging out. I gotta make sure I hold it in the right spot. I don't want to, because I'm gonna like my gut is to palm it, and definitely don't want to do that because I don't want to redo a bunch of work, especially on these strips here. Like I'm still gonna have to smooth them out a little bit. Hopefully, once the putty cures a little more, it'll get a little easier. And that should be enough putty to get this to work now. Same thing, just a little bit of water. Start smoothing it out. I'm probably going to build up around the tail here a little more. He's probably a couple pounds now. Because you gotta figure he's also like mostly plastic inside of there, so it's only got like a wrapping of epoxy putty. So he's not insanely heavy right now, but he's definitely more noticeably got some more weight to it. Try to keep the line there as best I can. It's like I mentioned, we'll be doing some sanding on this guy for sure. After the fact. Mainly just trying to make sure that like the shape's there. Don't look too bad. I thought as per like Godzilla versus Kong, they haven't actually met. To be fair. There we go. I don't want it to be as sharp as it currently is. Okay. I think there's a couple of parts on here I actually wanted to a little bit of clay too. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, at least for now. Then it'll be next time I work on them, we'll be sanding the crap out of them because I probably want to hit some of these details too to knock them down so it'll match the clay a little better. But yeah, a solid shark. So maybe right there. Yeah, it's fine. We're gonna be sanding that down anyways. So done with you. Hanging out up there for a little while. Gonna change gloves if I'm gonna try to work on Cheelai. Ooh, that sounds good. We had some chicken salad sandwiches tonight. Just something simple. We had a rotisserie chicken hanging out, so made use of it. Yeah, I think it'd just be weird. Like, I'm okay with the monster like having come into contact with both of them, but it being like, oh, they never met, blah blah blah. I'm just like, what the hell? Hard-boiled legs are solid. Oh, nice. Actually, for the Super Gods, hopefully the next couple days I'll sit down and try to scan this guy. Had a Patreon member send over their little beam they sculpted. I'm going to 3D scan it, and they're going to do a beam for the Super Godzilla. Okay, so it's had a little bit of time to harden. So hopefully it'll be a little more malleable. Because the other thing I'm working on is a custom Cheelai, which I 3D printed some parts from a statue. So that's where the hair came from. The gun, the belts, and kind of just stole it off the statue. Did the wraps for the leg already with the old epoxy putty. I gotta sand them a little smoother, but got the shape down. Ooh, I'd say generally I'm more of a cereal person. I don't mind a good oatmeal, but like those little oatmeal packets I despise because there's like never enough. Like I feel fat because I want to eat like 3 of those packets. to give me like any satisfaction. But some of them are pretty tasty. I would go pancakes for your second one. Waffles are solid too, but I kind of like the fluffiness of a pancake more than like the crispiness, like the more crisp of a waffle. Where's my image gallery? Because I think I saved. I definitely want to attempt to do the armor today. Because they showed a prototypes of one a while back, so I'm kind of going with that. For that one. Did I not save the other picture? Looks like a no to the Discord. Could probably just Google search her, but you know, pancakes and egg yolk is not that bad. I prefer good syrup, but it's just like getting mixed with everything, like all the eggs and stuff, and you just using it as sort of like its own spoon. Shovel it into your face, like I'm all down for that. Rumpers. I want to make sure I'm doing the armor right. So it's weird. Like the green looks like it kind of sits on top. I guess that's how that guy sculpted that too. Okay. Well, for the most part, I gotta do a wrap around and a wrap underneath. So I'm actually gonna pop her apart. I'm just gonna sort of dismantle her. Because I guess as much as I can use of this, I'm gonna try to do tonight. Oh, my back. Oh, where the heck did they go? I have a bunch of stuff for airbrushing and the little clasp. I have no clue where they all went to. Anyway, nothing up there. Big. There. Don't mind me, just shimmying over. Zip ties. Nothing I need there either. Anybody need a Pikachu? Let's check over here. Well, that's not cool. Where did it all go? If you guys are new here, every stream I always misplace something on the table. And today it is my little clamps. Hey, there's one. I just need one. One will be more than satisfactory. These little things. So I can clamper bottom and still be able to hold it without having to attach to the Pikachu. I'd say it's an old one. He's electronic. He's been kind of handing out. He needs to be cleaned a little bit, but nothing some baking soda probably can't solve. I should see if he still works because he's like the one you go like yell at, and he's like Pika Pika. Ugh, this is gonna be. This is always like the annoying thing when using gloves with this. So I don't really want to use my fingers because it gets all over my fingers, but my gloves aren't like suction to my hand. It makes it so much harder to get the right details out. Next on the agenda. I kind of want a nice flat surface for this to work on, not my table. Table's kind of gunky right now. I'm gonna take you upstairs. You'll do. All right. A little bit of a flat. Get back your head. Flatter working surface. Is that anything else? Okay, you can just go where you want to. Oh, you're good. I found the thing. All right, so that piece. I'm just gonna try to nicely wrap this around the top of her chest. Okay, we're just gonna give up on that piece. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So where's my curdy knife? Curdy knife. Hey, got the top wrapped. Just gonna use my little stylus just to kind of press it in. Just so I know that it's adhered. Pichu's better. I was never really that into Pikachu, to be honest. Like, he's fine. Or she's fine. Okay. Um, I'll grab these two. And my little rubber ones. Great. These little rubber ones come in handy, especially for this one. Magnemite's your favorite? I like Wheezing. I've always been a big Wheezing fan. Yeah, thankfully, hopefully I got the baby gate up good enough. Usually Casey likes to pop in. Or the cat. I just need like a small little smidge of clay. Right there. Okay. Now it's just kind of flattening it out. Let's round it out a little bit here and there. My anime's great. Rip-off, I would say, is a strong word. Because I actually like Digimon. Not enough to collect anything, but I did like growing up. The movie's fire. But Digimon was like they weren't like trying to capture Digimon. They just worked with the Digimon. There's just like a bajillion Digimon. For me, it kind of depends on what it is. Like some things I really like I rather have figures of. But some I don't mind statues. Like anime, I've actually been leaning more in the statue towards statues than animes as of late, or than figures as of late. But like Godzilla, I still prefer action figures. Yeah, I know Pokemon was first, but Digimon, yeah, it wasn't too much longer after that. Oh, look right at it. Sure, but that's kindly to attach to the figure and not my glove. Uh, yeah, everything's attached to my fingers. Now we're just gonna redo that. I did the same thing I did before, where it's just using the ball stylus to help adhere to the figure and then shaping it out after. I hope you guys maybe a little closer to me. Oh, that would get a little closer to you guys, I guess. Bring that piece around. When you wet it, it actually it smooths it out, but it makes it way hard. You can't really adhere when it's wet because it'll just slide around. So it'll help not attach to my finger, but then the clay gets a little wet, and then the clay won't want to attach to anything until the water evaporates a little bit. Really, all it's telling me is when it's doing that and not wanting to stick to the clay, it's probably starting to cure. Yeah, there's a lot of good Godzilla figures coming out this year. I'm excited for quite a bit of the higher ones. So when that Monster Arts Kaiser Ghidorah comes out, though, I am so stoked. I have a good one, Landon. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to level out the clay around here a little bit. I'm going to squish it down a little bit more. I got a little more room. So next is thing on her chest. Just gonna take a little ball, a littler ball. So there's actually two things I kind of got to accomplish here. I got to fill in the gaps just a little bit on the chest here, because you'll see it's got like a little bit of that folding close. I want to fill that in. I'm just going to try to smooth that out. A little more water. Kind of like that. So it covers up the, whatever you want to call it, the folding close patch. And I think this part I'm going to try to preemptively shape. So I can just hopefully just tack it down. Nobody told me she has a green piece on her back. Yeah. Okay, still a little too big. A little too sharp. Still too big. Now I gotta kind of squish it a little bit, make it flat. Kind of like that. Thinking it might be maybe a little more rounded. And where the sand armor separation is, a little cleaner. Well, that's good. It's always good to have some good smelly hands. Okay, Cheelai, I need you to hang out there for a second because I got to look at how big this back piece is. He's only big. Okay. Just do what I did before. Was kind of make a circle, squish it down, get into the rough shape that I need. Cut. Hopefully I can peel that off. Like that. And that. All right. Oh, I got a little more back showing. Hmm. I might want to shift this up more. Let's try that again with a little more feeling and a little less epoxy. So that's probably more. We need to have a little bit of space under here for sand armor. Top's not as big of a deal though. Made a little line here that I didn't want. I think that looks pretty good. Definitely probably going to be a little filing I'm going to have to do. Not too shabby. Armor on the front and the back. The Space Jason. Oh, Uber Jason? No, I haven't started printing yet. I'll be honest, I haven't made the file yet. I haven't got to do much on my laptop. It's also why I haven't got the videos edited. Okay, so armor good. Do kind of want to reuse this, but I don't know if I got another lamp painting around. Any more of you handing out over here? I could probably level up. Because this has to stay like this no matter what. Go like that. And, yeah, like I said, we're going to probably do a little bit of sanding. Yeah, the High Toys Curio looks sweet. I'm just not excited for the price. Granted, Monster Arts Curio is like definitely more expensive nowadays, but that being said. Okay, so I want a little bit of clay on the sleeve, but I want like just a smidgen. A little smidgen, just enough to make there's a little bit of a raised edge. Is all I want. Something like that, right around the bicep. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you again not to stick to my fingers. Just kind of like that. And then I'm gonna just start squishing it down. So then what I'm gonna do is take my knife and I go around. Clean it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take some water and then just spread it this way. So hopefully that it'll keep the slight raise, but it'll smooth out enough along the arm. Again. So you'll see it just has like a little smidgen, maybe, play there. And that's just the pretty much to say that there's like that little shirt or whatever undershirt she's wearing. So when I go to paint it, it just doesn't look like I just painted on the skin and called it a day. I kind of need to do it to both gloves, both sides. Well, that's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to do. Oops. Yeah, it's more of like not just painting it for me, because it's like if there's not like some kind of textured edge, it's just gonna be weird taped off. I'd rather it be like a slight bump. Just to kind of help me with that. It's even like if you're wearing skin tight clothes, there's still like a little bit of fabric popping up. And there's the little piece of fabric coming out from the glove. Because these I'll probably sand down a little bit too, so it's a little thicker now. I just want to like barely on there. We'll do both the legs real quick. Hey, Andrew. Oh, yeah, no worries. Oh, did you order it? Of course, it's sticking to my finger. There. Let's just get both of the wraps on, and then it'll call it good. Hoping to start painting the rabbit Sunday because I'm trying to get a few things done so that Sunday I can just sit and paint a bunch of things during the day. So I'm trying to get like this her done. God, stick to the stupid figure. Please and thank you. Using like different parts of the glove, and it's like it doesn't even matter. Like, granted, there's more clay on this leg now than I wanted, but we'll smooth that out here in a minute. That's like the struggle's real. Yeah, exactly. It's coming in handy. Like this one, I think I've had the same blade on it for years because I just use it for like this of just cutting clay and like shaping stuff. So it's not like sharp enough to really cut something if I try hard. Like it'll cut if I try hard enough. But not enough to just like damage this figure for me just like gliding it across it. Yeah, I know they come in handy. Like I said, I'm gonna probably go through and sand this again. So I mean, not quite even isn't a big deal. I just wanted to have like a little race. So I'm not even like getting all the clay over all the parts of the skin. It's more just like this initial part's the important part. Everything else can just be kind of skin tight as it wants to be. Actually, am I too high? I think I'm high. No, that seems about right. Okay. I must have said something. In their defense, we probably don't really need to know. It's not constructed to the cows, you know? Yeah, that's true. Also, it's kind of just, I don't know, it's just saying stuff to just say stuff. Which, granted, I know it applies with a lot of other streamers because probably just don't care enough. But we got a little small, tight knit enough community here that definitely don't need this, like the comments just to get a reaction, you know? Yeah. So there, got our little socks sort of set up. Like I said, I'll come back through and sand all that down. Oh, dude, I had one stream where it was just like people kept commenting about my bald head. I think that was a stream we decided like we really need some moderators. Because it was just like some people were trying to chit chat, and then it was just like I don't know, a bunch of bot accounts or something. Which just got like blasted. Oh, I'm bold as crap. It happens. So it's to be fair, it's going to happen to a majority of people. Just some faster than others. There we go. Just squish that back down. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sand it down a little more because it's a little thick, to say the least. Like she can hold it, but it kind of bends her hand quite a bit. Okay, here gets the glove. Yeah, I think it would be root for sure, but it's just kind of like I don't want to say it's like the nature of the internet, but people definitely feel a lot safer online. So they don't like there's like no repercussions for somebody saying what they want to say, you know? Or like I can't think of too many people that would come up to me in real life and be like, "You're bald. Why are you bald anymore?" Oh, there. Unless you already know me. Yeah, comment's a comment. Like, especially YouTube video wise, comment like it's whatever. Like it's almost beneficial for you to have messed up in the video because more people will comment on it. I don't think if anybody do anything that severe. I've been hit on a lot. I know a lot of people think that I was. Like I always joked with my wife, I've been hit on by more dudes than girls in my life, for sure. Actually, the first right, I had my pick of the litter in that regard. Like in high school slash college, I got propositioned more than once. I'm like, it's not that it happened once. It happened more than once. Is the concerning part. Like, do I come off as this? What do I do? Like, I just wear graphic tees, and I got a little bit of a higher pitch to my voice. I shoot. What was it? We had at our local mall. We had back when Suncoast is still a thing. It's where I asked my wife out because I knew her from school, and I've been broken up with my previous girlfriend for a little bit, and we were chit chatting. I was like, "Oh, hey, you want to like maybe we could hang out or something?" And the dude that worked there, every single time I went in there, no, I ain't. The dude would always hit on me there. I know eventually it became a joke. Like he was a cool dude. But I just remember he being so disappointed when he found out. Okay, I think that's good enough. Like I said, I'm gonna be sanding a lot of this, so it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't need to be like perfect. So I did a little bit of sanding just to make sure parts of it were gonna be right. Looks good. We got the legs set up, so I think that's the majority of what I got to do to it. Yeah. Like I guess technically around the neck. If I'm doing this, I probably should put one right around the neck. Just a little thing, guy. It's like, I don't care if you stay. I just want you to not go stay on my finger. Ugh. Right, we're just going to try to... Oh, that went to Narnia. Actually, I was thinking about leaving that because the way it looks, it hides the joint there if I leave them on. And again, I kind of like the separation. But she's already kind of got a butt with the way it's set up right now, anyways. Hooray! Got to touch the stupid bigger valley. Just need a little bit on here. It doesn't need to be crazy. Oh, son of a... Of course I did that. Never failed. Oh my god, just stick to the stupid figure. It's like sticking to the stylus and all that. Okay. That sucked. Almost back to the correct shape. Okay, it's back to having the right shape to it. Hey, how's it going? Yeah? You don't say.
Oh.
Don't push buttons now. We're still streaming. Can you say hi? You gotta say hi. Oh gosh, your sister's here too. Ripley down. Puppy's in here too. No, Casey, don't touch. You can say hi to everybody. He's like, I'm not interested in your okay? No. There, I'm really trying to get this neck thing on real quick. Okay, just gonna squish it down. Bye. Let you know bye. He's like, you thought wrong. Oh, stay attached, please. Bye. Oh, funny enough, I actually lost enough clay on the one. Clay, I'm gonna need you to cooperate a little better. It's like, we're gonna stick to the knife and not anything else. Always when I'm in a hurry because now I gotta get ready to get Casey to work or Casey to go because she spends the night at my mom's tonight because I gotta work early. Jeez, so loud. Okay. I think that's good. So it could be a little straighter. Kind of like that. Okay, I didn't squish anything else down while I'm messing around with this. Just double check it. But anyways, we're gonna call it good for the stream here. Actually got a lot of progress today. So Cheelai is like 90% ready for painting. I gotta do a little bit more work on the hair because she has a slight gap on both sides. But the parts swap in and out easy enough. Actually remade the holes with clay. But I gotta do that. There'll be a little bit more sand into the head. I gotta sand the gun down. Also, there's like a little scuff there that I gotta fill in. I wonder if I can do that now. There we go. One there and one there. For some odd reason, the file just had a scratch in it. Hi. Oh, you guys see Casey back here? Yeah, you got the Jurassic Park toys? You got Mommy's Jurassic Park stuff? Yeah? Oh, you gonna play golf? Is that what we're doing? So actually, I printed the Scouter. That's not the right one. My plan is I printed the Scouter gray, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of clear. I'm gonna put a, I know you're so loud. I'm gonna put it on some green plastic, like I was doing the blood effect the other day, and just fill in the gaps. Fill in the gap with the green, so it'll still be the Scouter with the green on the inside, instead of it just all being green. I printed a couple, so if I fudge it up, at least I can do it. My only concern is the file, the Scouter they had on the wrong side of the head. So I already had to work that out a little bit. And so I'm supposed to go over this here, but I'm not 100% how I'm going to get it to work. I might actually have to redo the hair there. Because my thought is if I hollow it out and then maybe it could just like sit on the ear. Yeah. Right. Hi, Ripley. Oh, jeez. Thank you. Are you hitting me with a stick, you rude child? I love you. Yes, you. Thank you. I know. You probably got glasses. Hopefully soon. It's probably going to be after I get these few things done. I'm trying not to take too many more commissions so I can work on those. So I'm hoping in the next like 2 weeks I can start like messing around with them for scanning. Because the other thing is, like, I still got to get stuff for the scanner, and I got to set up a space. Because currently where I was scanning has 3D printers hanging out. So I'm hoping for like warm up a little bit, and then I'd start scanning them. But I'll probably make an attempt, because I also, when I got to scan this thing too, so I'll probably start scanning some of them at the same time. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a waste of a good chunk of clay. I was hoping to work on Angurus a bit, but that ain't happening. Yeah, the rest were kit bashing. No, I never ended up, because I didn't have the scanning stuff. The scanner, it can scan certain things really well, and then some it has a hard time. And then it just has a hard time a little bit, period, unless you have like the spray. Or you do some things to make it work that tend to ruin paint jobs and stuff. So I haven't done it. But I would like to get started. I think it's at the vinyl. I think the vinyl's the first thing I'm trying to wrap up. Anyways, you can help us defeat those kaiju by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. Also, guys, on TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like, keep the video channel doing it. Really would appreciate it. We got shops down below for Entertainment Earth. You guys, like to help support the channel if you're buying stateside kaiju stuff, Figuarts, anime things. If you can utilize the free shipping, it's my go-to place. We also have I can't remember if it's in the streams at the moment, the Boxery. You can find the links on the channel. We did the review. If you guys are interested in picking up a nice little display cabinet for keep your nice, like, custom made figures protected. I really grabbed this one just because this is actually like the only anime figure that I still have hanging out that I made for myself. If you like to protect stuff like that, those boxes are sweet. You can save 50% off your the Geek Chest at checkout. We got Dasher. If you guys want to get our logo on some apparel, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Oh yeah, that's a channel.